We met in 5th grade. We went to the same elementary school.
We met through mutual friends. They were having a birthday party and wanted to introduce Ron to my sister.
We actually met online on a Christian dating site called Christian Mingle.
We actually met at a youth camp in Michigan. We were counselors in training. I was 16 and Ed was 17.
He was working at the gas station, and I went through that Friday evening to get some gas, which I always go by, and I asked him if he would like to come to a birthday party. He said yes.
Now in 6th grade, we kind of had a thing for each other, and then the junior high years came and Larry was obnoxious, so. When we were juniors in high school, he asked me out and I went. My mom and dad said, "You're going out with that Johnson kid." And then we went out the next week and the next week, and
kind of got to be a habit.
yeah, kind of got to be a habit.
Mabel likes to laugh. She has a great joy in her heart. And those are the things that sort of attracted me to her.
And Ed, he was so good looking.
She was real. She was a person of God, and we went from there.
When you met her, had you any interest in getting married at that time, Charles?
No, not at that particular time.
What changed your mind?
Well, we got to know each other, and that's the way it did. Just hit it off there.
He was cute, had a big afro.
Handsome. Let's put handsome.
No, you were cute then.
Okay.
Purity was really important to us, and so that was the reason, I stayed with his parents. And then when he would come to South Bend, I would go and stay with my friend, and he would be there. And that was, it turned out to be somewhat of a witness to others. People aren't used to that.
We just had fun and we enjoyed one another.
The minister basically said, anything you don't like, if you can't live with it, it's not going to change.
I mean, we basically grew up together. I was just a baby when we met, so I think we just knew each other so well. We had the same expectations.
We had some cultural issues to deal with. Mabel coming from a quite conservative farming community, and I'm coming from the Chicago area, a larger city. So there were quite a things that we had to acculturate with. I come from a Hispanic Catholic background. Mabel comes from a Mennonite, Anglo background. We had tremendous challenges ahead of us.
She's very health conscious, and I am not the best at being health conscious. So the eating, like what I would eat, and she's like, "I can't believe you're eating that."
When you love somebody, you'll always sit down and try to talk things out with them, And that's what him and I always have done, and we still do.
What is our love language?
Which one?
No, the one we share. Sarcasm.
Sarcasm. One night we had to call Pastor Gerald about a month after we got married, and we're like, "We're not going to make it. This is too hard." And when Gerald came over, he said, "This is nothing." He's like, "This happens to a lot of couples," and he was so compassionate towards us, and from that night on, I think we really realized that there's going to be fighting in marriage, but you want to fight for your marriage and not against your marriage.
So communication was definitely something we really had to learn. I tend to be more passive aggressive. Ed tends to be more direct. And so we've definitely had to learn how to listen to each other, to really communicate with each other. And you know what? We're still learning.
Sometimes if something comes, we be arguing. He'll say what he gotta say, then he'll go and walk away. Sometimes I'll be still yapping, and he'll look at me and won't say nothing. So I just walk away too.
I was raised with parents who didn't really talk about their feelings to me or to each other, and so that was never something that I felt comfortable with sharing. And so there were so many times where Greg just had to dig it out of me, what's going on?
He's better at communicating verbally than I am.
I think laughter is one thing that has really helped us, because I have a tendency to get pretty frustrated sometimes. He'll make some kind of joke or call me a silly name, and I'm like, okay.
It would be less than truthful if we were to say in the last 38 years that everything has gone smooth. We've had a lot of rough times. There were times actually where our marriage was in jeopardy. However, we stuck with it. We trusted one another, we loved one another, and above all, love wins. And so we decided that we would stay together. We decided that we would work through this, that we would communicate and to love one another, and remembering our vows that till death do us part.
We started out when we got married. Divorce has never been an option. And when you take that out of the picture, then you figure out how to make things work.
I feel grateful. I thank God every day for the wonderful gift that He has given to me and my wife, that she has been a true partner and quite a blessing to me.
You know, God always seemed to work it out, you know. And He have, you know, life has been really good to us. And God has truly, truly blessed us.
He's my best friend. He knows how I feel before I do sometimes. He's nursed me through 2 bouts with breast cancer, through sickness and in health. He took it seriously. And I know that he's always going to be there for me.
We have fun. We have a great marriage. I would not want to be with anybody else
Right.
at all.
I would say the same.
So 40 years and here we are. And I know I ain't going nowhere now.